I talk with leaders all the time who treat investing in culture like it's a luxury, something they can afford to do when the business is running smoothly and profits are strong. But that mindset is completely backwards. The best run companies know your business is a reflection of your culture, not the other way around.
Welcome to the BetterCulture Podcast, where we make the clear connection between better culture and better business. This podcast is for leaders who want to build stronger teams, drive thriving companies, and enjoy your leadership role along the way. Now here's your host, Brett Hoogeveen, a leadership and culture aficionado, keynote speaker, and co-founder of BetterCulture.
You think investing in people and culture is a cost to your business? You're looking at this issue upside down. Because the truth is, a great culture doesn't cost you money. It makes you money. I talk with leaders all the time who treat investing in culture like it's a luxury, something they can afford to do when the business is running smoothly and profits are strong. But that mindset is completely backwards. The best run companies know your business is a reflection of your culture, not the other way around. Picture a frustrated plant manager who's lost 3 top people in a month. He's throwing money at hiring ads, overtime, but production keeps slipping. Morale's tanking, and he can't figure out why. That frustration, that feeling of fighting fires instead of fixing the system, is what this episode is all about. To many of us, culture can feel invisible, intangible, until it starts costing us in stress, in turnover, in the constant cycle of hiring and retraining. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. But that pain you feel, that's not a people problem. It's a culture problem. And fixing it starts with understanding that culture is an asset and that assets require investment. Think about it this way. You spend money every day trying to drive performance on sales, on research and development, on recruiting, on training, on marketing, on technology, on productivity tools. But culture is the multiplier behind every one of those investments. If your culture is healthy, every dollar you spend on strategy or technology goes farther. People stay longer, work harder, solve problems faster, and treat customers better. That's not a cost. That's a growth engine. Let me give you an example. A few years ago, I worked with a construction company that was struggling to hit deadlines and to keep good people. They thought their issue was project management or scheduling. Turns out, it was culture. They were burning people out. Supervisors weren't motivated. Field teams felt disrespected. And the turnover? It was eating them alive. When they finally got serious about culture, taking a strategic, intentional approach and focusing on practical, people-first habits, like focusing on recognition, communication, and real leadership development, things steadily shifted. Turnover ultimately dropped 30%. Projects started coming in on time and under budget. Profitability improved. They didn't need to re-engineer their business to achieve these goals. They just needed to stop losing money through culture problems. That's what I mean when I say culture makes you money. If you're wondering where to begin to invest in your culture, start small, start real. You don't need a consultant, well, unless it's better culture, or a new set of core values on the wall. You need clarity, curiosity, and a little bit of courage. Here are 2 simple places to begin. Number 1, ask your people one question. What's one thing that makes it hard to do great work here? You'll be amazed by the honesty and simplicity of what you hear. Fix that one friction point. That's number 2. Pick one thing from those answers and make it better this month. It might be communication, an outdated process, recognition, something in your systems. But action, even small action, builds trust fast. Culture improvement doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to be intentional. So here's the challenge for every leader listening. Stop thinking of culture as a soft thing and start measuring it like you would any other investment. Here are 3 simple culture metrics that show up directly on your bottom line. Number one, retention rate. Every time a great employee stays, you save thousands, tens of thousands, or even more in certain industries of dollars in hiring, training, and production. Number two, customer experience. Engaged employees deliver better services, which drives repeat business, referrals, the cheapest form of growth. Number three, productivity per head. When people are aligned and motivated, fewer people will actually get more done. When you look at these metrics and they move in the right direction, your culture isn't a cost center, it's a profit center. So before we wrap this up, I want you to think about one question. How much is a poor culture costing you right now? It's not just the visible costs like hiring and training, it's the hidden ones like wasted meetings, customer churn, lost creativity, miscommunication between departments, increased insurance premiums and legal costs, lower safety standards, rework caused by unclear expectations, low morale and lack of ownership, missed innovation, hidden conflict and resentment, slow decision-making, high absenteeism, declining customer loyalty, poor cross-team collaboration, reputation damage in your community or industry, loss of institutional knowledge when key people leave, a decline in overall leadership credibility, and more. Are you catching my drift? There are a lot of downsides and costs to a poor culture. Your culture is either making you money or costing you money. But here is the key. Spending wisely to build culture isn't an expense. It's an investment that pays dividends across every part of your business. When you put dollars toward leadership development programs, culture surveys and diagnostics, executive strategy, or company-wide development to strengthen every employee's skills, attitudes, and behaviors, you're not just buying workshops or consultants. You're funding retention, innovation, and performance. Think about how you approach other strategic investments, equipment upgrades, marketing campaigns, or new technology. You spend those dollars expecting a measurable return. Culture deserves the same mindset. Yes, it takes resources to improve how people lead, communicate, connect, but what you get in return is a stronger workforce, fewer headaches, lower risk, and more loyal customers. Culture is the kind of investment that compounds over time, saving you money, and making your company a better place to work and grow. Get the idea? Take a minute to let this sink in. Culture doesn't cost you money. It makes you money. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. And that's the first step toward building something better. So, next time you hear someone say things like, we can't afford to focus on culture right now, or we don't have a budget for leadership development, or we can't slow down for team building, I want you to challenge that idea. Instead, ask, are you sure? Can we afford not to? Because a bad culture bleeds money quietly through turnover, disengagement, and lost opportunity. A strong culture, on the other hand, pays you back every single day. I'll say it one more time. Culture shouldn't cost you money. It should make you money, even if you have to invest some money to get there. Thanks for listening to another Better Culture Fast Blast. Don't forget to like this show, rate our podcast, and please, please, please share it with a friend who needs to hear it. If this episode hit home, check us out at betterculture.com or on your favorite social channel. Now, most importantly, go make something even better today. Want to take the next step to building a stronger culture? We're offering a free 15-minute Better Culture strategy call directly with me. We'll take the time to help you identify real opportunities to make your workplace better. No sales pitch, just real advice to help you lead better. Grab your time right now at betterculture.com/free call. Let's make something even better together.